Well, hi guys, this is Dr. Bailey. I'm a board certified orthodontist as well as the co-founder of TrayMinder. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why your refinement trays often feel like they're not doing quite as much as your original set of aligners. So let's say that you first get started and you have 30 aligners. That first week I'm sure was terrible. Your teeth are sore, you're lisping, you're learning how to take them in and out, and for some of you it's really difficult. And so there's a lot to kind of get used to. Also, orthodontically speaking, your teeth are getting adjusted to being moved. It's akin to starting an exercise program if you haven't been exercising for a long time. Those first few weeks, months are the hardest. Now, as you get better and better, as you get more and more fit, your body becomes acclimated to that exercise and that routine. And so it doesn't hurt you quite as much to do those sit-ups or do your mile run as when you first got started. Now, similarly with your clear aligners, as you move along, more of the major movements are already completed by the time you're done with your first set of aligners. And oftentimes a lot of patients will need a second refinement set. That refinement is basically when your orthodontist looks at your teeth and your bite, and if there are certain things that need modification, certain teeth didn't track properly, there are some teeth that still need to move a little bit more, or if you need more aligners because your bite is still off and more rubber band wear is needed, and that's when refinement trays are ordered. That's basically a second round of aligners, and usually your orthodontist will take molds of your teeth, or they will do a scan of your teeth, and you'll get, in about 4 to 6 weeks later, you'll get a whole new set of aligners in which you will wear until the end of the set. Now, a lot of patients will complain that their refinement aligners, they don't seem to be doing very much. They seem loose, or they don't seem as tight as their first set. And there's a few explanations for that. The first, of course, is that as you go through refinement, hopefully you aren't making as major of changes to your teeth, and so you're refining, you're not moving quite as drastically, so probably you are going to not feel quite as sore because your teeth have already more or less been moved to where they need to be, maybe 80-85% of the way already, so those movements are more minute. The second reason is that patients aren't perfect in terms of their compliance. And of course, that is something to be expected. Nobody is perfect, and we can't follow the rules of wearing our aligners 22 hours a day. Some of you do. I know some of you do, but for a lot of patients, it's not always possible. And so as you go through that first set, not the refinement set, as you go through that first set, each time you are a little bit lax and you don't get enough wear time, but you switch anyway. You switch to the new set of aligners because it's time for a change. You change every Tuesday or whatever it is, every 10 days, every 14 days. You just move on to it without really studying your teeth and seeing how your teeth are moving in relationship to your aligners and seeing if they're actually tracking. You're not looking for halos, you're just mindlessly moving along. Then what happens is that your teeth become less and less likely to track along. Even though your trays are still fitting, as you switch to that new tray, the trays themselves add more and more pressure on your teeth because your teeth are quite a few trays behind where they actually should be. So in that initial set, each time you switch, your trays are going to feel tight. Okay, now once you get through that first set and you get scanned for a new set, when you get that refinement tray number 1, those trays are going to fit you better than they've ever fit before. They're going to be well adapted to all of your teeth. And so because of that, you are going to feel, you're going to complain or think that they're not doing anything, when in reality they are. It's just that your old trays, they have had added amounts of not fitting, and so each time you switch to a new aligner, it feels like a lot of forces. I don't know if that makes sense, but so if you are getting refinement aligners and you put them on and you feel like, gosh, these fit really well, they don't seem like they're doing much, that's why. It's because your older trays, your teeth weren't quite tracking as well as they should, and so each time you switch to a new aligner, they feel like a lot. And with your refinement trays, you just got reskinned, so these trays are going to fit really, really well with your teeth. So hopefully that answers that question of why refinement trays feel like they're doing less than the previous trays, and that is the major reason why. Well, I hope that you have found this video to be helpful. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe to the TrayMinder channel for more helpful videos. This is Dr. Bailey. I'll see you next time. Bye.